So the other day, I was so bored and randomly decided to drive to Micro Center. I wasn't really looking for anything in particular, and to be honest, I didn't really know what to buy. Since I just bought a brand new PC and a monitor, I was starting to think I went to the store for no reason. That was until I saw this. I was walking through the pre-built section when I saw this computer, and at first, I didn't even know what it was. To me, it literally looked like a Wi-Fi router, and when I looked at the price tag, it was nearly $2,000. Now, any normal person would see how much this costs and instantly forget about it, because for $2,000, you can buy a top tier PC, but not me. When I saw this, a question instantly popped into my mind. Is this Wi-Fi router looking computer actually good? Now, after asking an employee to tell me more about the computer, I found out it had an i9-14900K and a 5070. Just so you know, those are not just any PC parts. They're top of the line. Now, most of you guys have probably heard of at least one pre-built PC brand. iBuyPower, Skytech, Corsair, just to name a few. But I guarantee you've never heard of this one. It's made by Atom Man. Yeah, before walking into the store, I had never heard of this either. Maybe that's a good or a bad thing. I really don't know. Anyways, after thinking a little, I decided I had to buy this PC and see how it performs. So while walking to the checkout, I was under the impression this would cost $1,800 plus tax, so basically $2,000. But turns out the PC was on a $350 sale, meaning it would only cost $1,500. Now, this was definitely a bad sign because it means no one is buying it, but I didn't really care and still decided to. The whole thing ended up costing $1,600 with tax, and after this, I was ready to bring it home and test it out. Now, after getting home, I had to finally unbox this thing. It came with the PC itself, obviously, a stand for it, and then all the cables to hook it up. Also, I can't help but think this PC looks like a PS5, but slightly thinner, which, it's interesting. Anyways, just for comparison, this is my current PC. It has a Ryzen 7 9800X 3D, a 5070, and it cost me around $2,000. I can run stable 240 FPS in game pretty easily, and since they both have similar PC parts, I would hope this one can get that too. Now, within the first 5 minutes of unboxing this thing, I noticed the first and hopefully only red flag. The USB ports on the control center were not even close to being aligned. Like, it just looks weird. But hey, as long as the PC runs good, I don't really care what it looks like. Now, after connecting my monitor, keyboard, and mouse to it, it was time to set up Windows. At first, everything was going just fine, and I was setting up Windows like normal, until I got stuck on this same screen for 30 minutes. This was definitely not normal. Fully setting up Windows doesn't even take 30 minutes. Anyways, 30 minutes later, the screen finally changed and went black. And this is where the real problem starts, because I was literally stuck on this just a moment screen for 2 hours. I'm not even exaggerating. Yeah, first looks of this PC were not good. You can literally see the light in my room go away from when I unboxed it to when I finished setting it up. But finally, after like 3 hours, I could actually play on the PC.
Oh my god. All right. Well, I'm on the PC.
Now, right when I got on it, I installed 2 things, Epic Games and OBS, so I can record. Usually, Epic Games takes like a minute to install, but on this computer, it took like 7. When I started installing Fortnite though, it only took like 10 minutes, which wasn't bad at all. Also, since this PC is so small, it was loud, like really loud.
Bro, tell me how the PC is this loud. Hold up.
Now, when I first loaded it into Fortnite, I was on all Epic settings. So after putting them to the lowest possible, it was time to see what the FPS was like.
Hello. Bro, wait, this FPS isn't even bad. I mean, it's a lot of money, so you'd expect it to be good, but then at the same time, it's like also kind of a laptop. But no, like it's actually really good.
Okay, so the whole time in creative, I was basically averaging 200 FPS, which is really good. One huge problem though was the input delay. I don't really know what causes this, but it just felt so laggy. It feels like when you play keyboard and mouse on console, which yeah, it's not good. And after just the first minute of playing, I was disappointed and thought that was the end, until I realized I could tweak the PC. And while doing so, I realized a couple major issues. Okay, so I'm not the world's greatest PC optimizer, so I use a software called Hone to do it for me. Although this video is sponsored by them, this is a site I've actually used in the past and would recommend. Every time I tweak my PC, I'm super scared I'm gonna do something wrong and then break the whole thing. That's why I'm using Hone. Anyway, after downloading the app, I realized I didn't install any NVIDIA drivers, which meant my GPU wasn't working properly. This was definitely a big factor in the FPS and input delay I was experiencing. After downloading the newest drivers using Hone's driver update feature, I turned on the Hone optimizations, game mode, Fortnite optimizations, and a couple other things just to maximize my FPS. Another super cool feature with Hone is you can launch your game from the app, so it applies all the optimizations. So if you have a bad PC or laptop, I definitely recommend just trying out Hone. And if you're trying to increase FPS without breaking your PC, it definitely works. So check my link in the description. Anyways, there was one thing I wanted to do manually because I even did this on my main PC. Windows automatically puts your computer power settings to balanced, and I wanted to put it to max performance so I can get better FPS. But turns out, since I'm on a 200 watt PC, doing so might break it. So yeah, I didn't end up doing that. Anyways, after this, I got back on Fortnite and loaded into a ranked reload game to see if the tweaks made any difference.
Dude, what is this guy? Bro! No, that guy's literally so terrible it made me worse. Dude, I'm in like bot lobby. Okay, I don't know how to explain it, but it just feels like choppy. Okay, watch this. Oh my god, I'm so bad. Oh my god, I'm so bad. Okay, wait, that's not me. That's the PC. I'm not even kidding. It's the PC.
Okay, so I will say the tweaks and new GPU drivers definitely made my FPS a lot better, but they didn't fix the input delay at all. The whole game, it felt like I was playing on a slightly smoother PS5, which for nearly $2 grand is not good. Now, I know I'm calling the PC mid and all, but I did win the game, so that must mean something, except everyone was bots. So I decided to 1v1 someone and test it out against a good player. And what better person than PremFN?
Bro,
Oh my.
you get sponsors easily. You can do a bunch of stuff easily.
That's what I want to do. I've been wanting to like, dude, it's so expensive.
Dude, SSDs mainly.
Oh my god.
I bought 4 terabytes of SSDs, bro.
Bro, what?
And SD prices are crazy. Yeah.
What? I can't fight you. It's just, it's so, oh my god, bro.
Now, after like 20 minutes of 1v1ing, the score ended up being 20-10, which, yeah. But I have an actual good excuse. This PC just sucks. Like, yeah, the FPS is good, but the input delay is unbearable. I mean, for how much it costs, you could buy a great PC and have no problems with it. Now, it's been a couple of days since I bought it, and I'm still trying to figure out why it costs so much. The only reason I could think of is because it's small, so technically you could travel with it, but then at that point, just buy a gaming laptop for the same price. Now, I've already got a great PC, so originally I was just gonna give this one to my brother and let him have it. But after seeing all your guys' comments, it's clear there's a huge need for free PCs. So if this video gets 7K likes, I will actually give away this PC, PS5 hybrid, whatever it is, to one of you guys. And if you want to boost FPS on your bad PC, install Hone and give it a try. I swear, I genuinely like this app. I'm not just saying that because I'm sponsored. But yeah, if you have around $1,500 and want to buy a PC, do not buy this. Spend your money on an actual desktop.